Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you may call it today. Today is the
Mhm.
time to celebrate, be with family and joy. We are Meet the Shoe podcast. I'm Sade.
I'm Nina. What's up, y'all? What y'all get today? Are we really celebrating Christmas anymore, Sade?
Not really. I'm not. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing anything. I just
Nothing.
relax and chill. Probably watch movies, eat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I'm cooking, but it's non-traditional.
Right.
I
Yeah.
what they consider traditional, right?
Right.
Not no
Turkey,
yeah,
dressing,
none of
none of
that.
that mac and
None of that.
cheese.
It's
Yeah.
too heavy anyway. I think as you get older, your body's not equipped to digest all of that.
Right.
You
Mhm.
notice how when
I
when we
know.
eat, we get full fast.
Yes. I
Yeah, I'm not made for that.
I remember buying a burger. I could buy a burger at a
Right.
restaurant. I can't even eat
Mhm.
the whole burger anymore. I probably three-fourths of it I could eat or half.
I'm definitely sharing with somebody.
Yes. Yes. This is crazy. But look, the weight ain't showing that.
No, it's not. It's going in all the right places.
Girl, big thighs and big booty.
That's right.
Girl, I'm like, some of this gotta go.
Yeah. Ain't look. I want to keep that though, right?
Yeah, you kind of want to keep that. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
You
Yes,
keep that.
you want to keep the booty.
That's right.
So yes, today our story is like dealing with grief and
Right.
how do we deal with our loved ones that's passed on,
Mhm.
and so forth. And as I think about like different things you do when somebody died, like when my grandmother passed away, how sick I get.
Right.
I didn't know that was going on. I
Right.
wasn't mentally here because I was so busy trying to take care of her and her grieving and her time of passing, her transition. And it took like
Mhm.
a week. And in
Mhm.
that time, I'm neglecting myself. And then after we buried her, I ended up being in the hospital a month later because I was not taking care of myself.
Right.
So
Well,
saying
your
that,
routine broke. You got to remember that your routine broke. You was used to getting up every day, and the routine was to cater to her.
yes, it was.
Being
Get
as
up
though
early
the
in the
kids are out the house or onto their lives and they're older and bigger. Even if
morning.
you see the kids daily, they're still not little kids. So it's like you taking care of the
Right.
elderly or
Mhm.
taking care of a loved one that's sick. You're doing what you would do for a child, right? Because you're
Right.
caring for them. So when your routine breaks, nobody likes that. Everybody hates change, but we're supposed to get used to, we're supposed to adapt to change daily. Did you know that?
Yes. Yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah, you're supposed
So
to
when,
adapt to
when you
change
think
daily.
about that, so I ran across a couple different celebrities that
Hmm.
dealt with death, and Lisa Marie Presley was one of them.
Right.
And when her son Benjamin
Uh-huh.
committed suicide in 2020,
Oh, what did
yeah,
they say? Why? They didn't
why?
even know.
I don't think so. They have not, and I haven't heard the story why he committed suicide. And that kind of bothered her. You know what I'm saying? What happened? And she grieved. And when I tell you she grieved, when he died, she kept his body at home
Oh, wow.
on ice and kept the temperature around 55 degrees in that particular.
What?
Yeah, and that no, this is their California home.
Okay.
So in that room, it was 55 degrees, which I think is not cold enough,
Mm-hmm.
but she kept him on dry ice, right?
Okay.
When he died. I mean, because she wanted his body. She wanted to, that was her process of her grieving to see him and to be able to take care of him, as she say in the book memoir she wrote, until she was ready to let go, that he's gone, to mentally let go that he's actually really dead.
Okay.
So I'm assuming every morning day she probably got up and went in that room and probably wiped him down, washed him out. But when you think about having a
He
dead,
was dead. What she
right?
wiping down?
Yeah, but
Girl,
you
the smell. What the
that's what
hell?
I'm saying. Exactly. So they wanted to bring charges on her,
Hmm.
the state of California, because of that. But there are no particular criminal. She couldn't. They couldn't do it because there's no law against not having your body after
Okay.
death. You know what I'm saying? So you could keep the body. She kept the body for 2 months.
Okay.
She kept his body for 2 months in that room. And I'm like, that would be so creepy to me. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. But then when you say all the films, they say he was embalmed and
Okay.
she kept him in the room.
So
Okay.
who told her? Somebody told her that she could.
Yeah, probably the funeral home, the people, they probably told her she can keep him. But you still have those films in the air
Mm.
decaying. You know, what do you think?
I
Because
don't know. It seems to me like the police would have came sooner. I don't understand why if a body is dead, the soul is released out the body. You know, you have a physical form, no conversation,
right,
no emotion,
right.
um, you know, no movement. I don't know. I just think that a person when they're trying to separate themselves from a loved one that has passed on, they still find themselves constantly wanting to remember every single thing about them, right?
Mhm.
That's the point of spending time with the ones you love often so you
Right,
don't have to grieve. God
right,
prepares you for the death process,
right.
right?
Yes.
Every single day we're closer to death, right?
Yeah,
Than we are to life. And we
yeah.
don't know when we're going. So that's why they say, watch your mouth, spend the time. You notice how as you get older, time is more important than money.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you
most
think
definitely.
that we talked about that in one of our episodes before about how we rather spend the time with a person versus the money. If we're gonna do something that's gonna take too much time, we ain't doing it.
Right,
So that
right.
goes into um she obviously had some regretful things that she didn't spend with the son. I mean, he took his life.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he took his life, that's a selfish thing. He didn't think about mom. He didn't think about how he was leaving her when he left.
Right.
So there had to be an inner thing. And then we also have to remember when a person takes their life, it's never about you.
No, it's
It's
about them.
always about them.
It is most definitely.
Whatever he felt that wasn't serving his purpose anymore, that he felt he should take himself out, that was the only option. That was the last option because he had all the money.
Yeah, they had. I mean,
They
yeah,
had. That's why
money.
they say money doesn't mean everything. It definitely doesn't because you're finding unhappiness in celebrities often. They're
Mhm.
always worried about somebody wanting them for their very tangible item, money, right?
Right.
There is no value in money, period. In
Mm-mm.
the currency, that's why it moves. It's
Mhm.
in your life, it's out your life. It's in your life, it's out your life. That's why they say you're not supposed to overdo yourself. Don't do nothing just for the money. The love, you do it for the love and the money will come.
Money will come. Yes, most definitely.
So in her instance, I think that she was just being a living in regret,
Yeah.
wondering why, trying to figure out why did her son
Get it. Mhm.
commit suicide, wanting to have the answers to, what he was, why he did what he did. She would, she obviously never knew, right?
Right.
So the fact that it was sickening that she would sit and smell
Ugh.
death daily. That drew her that drew her to death faster by her
For
the
herself.
sense of it
Mhm.
being present in the house, right?
Yes.
There's a reason why you don't have, even back in the day, they put the bodies in the backyard,
Yes, because it smell.
buried them.
It has a distinct smell that you can't forget. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm sure that scent um never left the house, even
mm.
after they removed the body and
But
the police came.
when you think about like the Catholic priests, right? A lot of them are in a mortuarium or whatever they call it, glass case where you can see their bodies, but they're mummified. That's the difference. That's
Yeah,
why you
so
see
she
him on
didn't
that
do
line.
that. She just had it there. Ooh.
She just had him embalmed, which if you really wanted to do that, you should have had him mummified if you want to keep him. You know what I mean? But I don't think her intentions was to keep him, just to have him. She probably didn't realize she had him for 2 months. You know, sometimes time passes us by so fast. And then you think about like, oh my God, I had him 2 months. So she, after the 2 months, she did bury him in Graceland with Elvis Presley, his dad, grandfather. And now that she has passed on, she is right next to him.
Wow. Okay, so she's with Elvis, and
Yeah,
the
man.
son is with Elvis.
Yeah, they're buried in Graceland, Memphis,
Okay.
Tennessee.
And where's that, in Memphis?
Memphis, Tennessee. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the past what like 30 days ago, I said 30 days, maybe like a month and a half,
hmm
she passed away, right?
Who
She
who
was
yeah, who passed away? Oh,
sister to Prince, right?
okay.
From what I'm reading and
Your phone is going out. I can't hear you. Can you,
can you hear me now?
yes, you might have to start over. Now I can hear you. It keep on going in and out.
Okay, so okay, so from asking family members, right?
Right?
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Asking family members and just hearing about the her death, right, was due to heart failure.
Oh, okay.
Uh she was the sole person over Prince's estate, right?
So Tika was the only one?
Yeah, yep, Tyka. Yep.
I
She
mean,
No, she wasn't the only one. It was three other of
siblings.
his half siblings.
Okay.
From my understanding, what is really disturbing about the situation is that he has a wide family, right? He has a family that's still living on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It was a reason why he didn't even set rules into place
Right.
for who was going to
One
get
was
his estate or his money. The
right.
problem that I have of especially being a family member is that um it's just you just took control of his whole catalog and didn't even ask the rest of the family. Like it's
Right.
all these strangers that have the authority. Even the state of Minnesota didn't even reach to the rest of the family, immediate family. I'm not a distant cousin, I'm an immediate cousin, right? And so, with that being, why wouldn't we even be able to have a voice over who
His estate.
samples his music, how they do his music? It's like he fought so hard and long, and I hate that for him that he didn't set those rules into place with his catalog, that all these strangers
Yeah.
are in control of his music, of all of his estate, of everything of his. There's there's not any of the, barely any of the family that's over it. And it's sad that the half brothers and sisters, right,
Mm-hmm.
or the half siblings, right, took the lighter end of the money. They didn't look at the long haul of it, right?
Right.
This
Mm-hmm.
is all in the media, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you think about the family members that are not doing well, that
Yeah.
are in sufferance, right?
Yes.
And that are not doing good as far as how he would have wanted them to live.
Nations.
If it's just going to go to a stranger, he would rather it go to his family versus to people that he don't know. So
Yes.
you have all these people that's benefiting off of his legacy and his estate,
Mm,
and
that's not even
they're
related.
not doing well with it. And I just say, I heard a few other celebrities say that they would do the same thing as Prince, right? Because a lot of they like some of the business ways that he moved, right? As
Mm,
far as like him owning his own masters and
yeah.
him changing his name and him
Mm-hmm.
just, rebelling against the big
And,
music industry, right?
mm-hmm.
I would say they need to get their business endeavors
It
together,
has to.
because you always, that's, it's sad that the state of Minnesota in probate court, they fought so hard and long for nothing.
Yeah.
These things just got settled in 2022 and
Right.
2024. This was all the way from 2016 when he passed away.
Yeah.
It took 6 to 8 years for things to get just settled, for it to still go and be in the hands of strangers and not family members. That's the problem that I see with it. I mean,
So what
just
about
my opinion about it. And I think that when it comes to, we get caught up in the money of things
right?
versus the value of things. And
Mm-hmm.
when we don't take care of our business, it's not even about the will, it's about trust.
Yeah,
He need to
trust.
have a trust set up. If he
Mm-hmm.
would have had a trust set up, then he
Yeah.
would have been able to pick and say, this is where it lands. This
Yeah.
is where it goes. You know what I'm saying? You think
That-
about the people that you keep in your circle. Who's
right.
really telling you that? Who's
Right.
telling you to pay attention to that? Like,
Right.
we are so worried about death, but then when it comes and it happens, more people, it seems like more people love you when you're dead versus
Yes.
when you're here. And
Yes.
that's what I think that he felt.
Yeah.
That's
But you
what
know
it looks
what?
like he felt.
So when his sister passed away a couple months ago,
Yeah.
where does her share go
To
now
her kids.
to her
It
children?
will fall down to her kids. And she had 2 kids, right?
Okay.
She had 2 kids. It will fall down to her kids.
And how
But
old
I
are
mean, and yeah, they're grown. But
okay.
even with that, right? She used to be married, but she's
Yeah.
not anymore, right?
Okay. Okay.
Um, and maybe it will go to her stepkids. I don't know. However, she had it set up. I would hope
Hopefully,
for
yes.
her that she set her situation up to where
The
everything will
bloodline.
land on that, it automatically goes to the kids unless she signed it off to somebody else, right?
Hopefully it stay with
But
the bloodline.
I mean, I hope that it would stay with the bloodline, but in this instance, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's going to total strangers.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's
That's
sad that people, like I said, the celebrities ain't even thinking about that. They're thinking about the living. They're worried
yeah.
about the living versus the death.
Hmm.
And it's like, where does your legacy land?
Yeah.
All the Prince's royalties, his money is going to total strangers.
Wow.
Going to total strangers. And he brought a lot of money to Minnesota.
Right.
He
Yeah.
made Minnesota popping. I don't care what nobody says. Anywhere
He did.
you go, anywhere on this earth you go, and they say Minnesota, they
How
only
about
gonna say
Prince?
Minnesota Prince first. They're gonna
Yeah.
say Prince first, then they're gonna say Randy Moss.
Yeah.
That's it. That
Yeah. Isn't that
them are
something?
the only 2 names. Oh,
Oh,
Kirby Puckett.
right, right, Kirby. Yep.
Herbie Puckett, Prince, and Randy Moss. That's it. Them are the
Wow.
only 3 names that that's gonna ride
Correlate.
as far
Correlate.
as people put resonating with Minnesota, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then the fact that he kept purple as his favorite
Color.
color, right?
Yes.
And the state in Minnesota Vikings is purple. So
Right.
he was a
Mm-hmm.
true diehard Minnesotan.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. It
yeah.
did. Oh.
Yeah. I seen on the Cam and May show how they was talking about how the dude Big L, he was a rapper from out of Harlem.
Okay.
And even there, like, like we're the mini apple, they're the big apple. The comparison is they said that Big L, the same with Big L, Big L did not get the love until he passed away.
Yeah, right.
And
It's,
they can only name up to 12 Harlem rappers, right? They're
mm,
saying just the borough of Harlem.
right.
They can only name 12, but technically they can only name about 5 that's well-known rappers from Harlem.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people, you know, they resonate with, that's good. Like, I love Drink Champions also,
Right.
right? I have to say that because, they're out of New York, and the fact that they give people flowers while they're here,
Yeah.
And so it's making people aware of, pay attention to what you
Listen
build.
right now.
Get your paperwork in the order. Say
Mm-hmm.
what everything that you want done, you know how your legacy was spread out after,
Yes.
because you don't do all this hard work for no reason, right?
Right.
You want everything that you've done while you're here. You want to build for the afterlife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So who's behind you can keep going if they choose to.
If they
They're
choose to.
not lost, like, your stuff isn't like, how people have stuff in a storage, for instance, right?
Huh?
And then they lose a storage. Why would you want to lose all those memories, right?
Yes.
What,
A lot of
why?
people lose. Yep. Been there,
Yeah.
done that. Been there, done that. So while
Yeah.
we talking about Cameron,
Hmm.
so I'm sending out a special request, Cameron. You know
Oh my goodness. Look at
saying?
you.
My sis right now, Nina. You met her years ago.
No, 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 we ain't gonna even talk about it. But I did, I did meet them. Yes, I did, and they're doing really good.
Yeah,
They're doing really well on their podcast. I watch them. I keep up. Well, we got to keep up with them, right?
yeah.
Um. Also, another podcast that I like now that we're more
What?
towards the end of the year. Another podcast, Mr. Organic.
Oh yes, yep,
Love Mr. Organic. He
yep.
he just tells you to stay on top of your mental, right? To physically take care of yourself. He
Yep.
pushes that line like major. He talks about how don't eat no fast food,
Oh
work
God,
out every day,
try
walk,
not
you
to.
know. And he talks about, now he's talking about, he had these black women on there that he was talking about. There were smaller channels, right? Mr. Organic, if you want us to come on, we'll come on too. He was
Yes.
talking to them about letting them interview him.
Oh, okay,
And these were smaller channels. I was looking at the channels. The channels didn't have that many subs or anything.
okay.
But I noticed that the women were they were athletic. They were in the health and wellness, and they may have reached out to him. So
Hey,
the same with Wallow and Gilly, $1 million worth of game. They're at the top.
yeah. So
And
our goal is to collab. Then what you're saying?
yeah,
Our goal is to
exactly.
get out
Yes,
there and try and
yes.
collab with some other
Yeah,
podcasts.
definitely
That,
have
that
to. I
makes
mean,
sense.
that's the only way that we would get, known more. It's not much happening as far as collaboration in Minnesota. We got to move around, right?
Never
That's our
do.
goal for next year, is to get out, meet, other podcast people, and that's doing the same thing that we're doing,
Yes, yes, in that order.
right? How was your Nebraska
Oh,
showcase? How was that?
it was nice. Nebraska. I was in the Gretna area. Well, the Gretna Hy-Vee. That's probably the largest Hy-Vee store they have
Okay.
system in their grocery line.
Okay.
It was really nice. It was festive. It was busy,
All
and
right.
yeah. So I look forward to going back out there. Do a couple of every quarter. Try and go out to different stores
To
and
different stores. Okay. And
see.
so did you how was the sales there?
The sales was okay. It's Christmas, and I think a lot of people are pretty much holding on to their dollar. But I did sell a nice amount, so that was
Good.
really good.
Good. Good.
And
Hey, one is
yes, yes,
even if you get one, because I've been in places where we've paid for pop-up shops and
right.
paid
And
to
you
be
sell
places,
nothing.
travel,
Yeah. Mhm.
everything, and didn't make a dime.
Okay,
Definitely
for
didn't
real.
make the money back,
Right,
but
right.
networked and had some good connections. So
That's the
it's
main.
always a win when you're
Mhm.
spreading your brand out.
Yes, and getting people familiar with the brand and knowing who I am, who's behind the brand. So that's the main thing, the goal to have when you're trying to, expand and scale your business. Letting
Right,
people know who you are. So I'm trying to get out into the video thing and stuff and try and do more of myself video and me, but you know how that goes.
right, right. Okay. Yeah, we've seen also seen a couple more people going on podcast tours, I've noticed.
Right,
I've
yeah.
seen Tasha K. She's going on a podcast tour. I like that. Just hearing that the women are
Right.
doing it. I see Tonight's Conversation doing it. We've been to one Tonight's Conversation podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just people up there gathering and talking in person. What I do notice is that I seen someone do a little reel on how she went to the Invest Fest.
Right.
She
Okay.
said
You did.
that she said that she spent over $2,000 on the tickets, and her
Okay.
$2,000 tickets was the same as the $600 ticket. She got the
Oh,
same.
really?
The person that was she was supposed to be VIP,
Right.
and by her being VIP, she just got to do the same thing that the person did for the $600 ticket. So a lot of these networking events, people are skeptical about going because they think that people are just doing it to get over, right?
Right.
You don't When you sit around waiting on the meet and greet, you don't actually get to sometimes meet the people.
Right.
But really, what are you looking for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Well,
usually when you are going to those settings, you're looking to network with the crowd. I don't know if you're necessarily going to meet the actual people that's given
well,
the
if
ticket.
they're saying the ticket is $2,000, and
Right.
in the description it says you will meet with the people that's throwing it, the
Mhm.
whatever celebrity is there, you're gonna meet whoever. You should be able to meet them because you should have a different wristband, and you should have that saying, okay, all of us are going to meet in this certain area for an hour, the
Right.
VIP, so you can meet, you know, earn your leisure and all them type of people. It
Right.
should be separate, and
Right.
I'm not knowing where because we haven't been to one yet. Hopefully,
Right.
we're going to one next year, but
Mhm.
yeah, it should be separate. You should be able if you're spending that much money, yes, you should be able to go meet them.
Well, I mean, when we went to Social Proof, we were a part of the inner group. When every
Yes,
time that we went to Social Proof, and we were able to meet some of those people that we still see now, some we don't
yeah,
even see anymore.
right.
So we did actually meet them. We did actually get personal with them, but
Mhm.
we paid.
Yes,
See,
we did.
there's a special price.
Yeah, it's a
I
special
don't
price.
see you getting the meat for the $2,000, but
Right.
if you pay
Okay.
a little bit more and you're in the Discord, right?
Yes.
They have
Yeah.
the Discord now, or
Mhm.
the Zoom meetings. You will meet the people. You still have to pay like you weigh
What
though.
I'm thinking the people that had booths there, selling their products,
Yeah,
vending products,
right.
I
Yeah.
sure they did shop with those. Uh,
Yeah, oh, they do that. They
they
do that. I
did
can
not
say
that.
that they will walk around. They will shop from every single person that
They do.
spent money with them. Yes, they
Yes,
will.
they did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
But those, and let me tell you, when I looked at the prices, I'm like, dang,
yeah, that's
ten
what I'm saying. So what were they? 2,500?
girl, like no, I see stuff for 10,000 and
Oh yeah, it's not worth it.
8,000, and
It's
yeah,
not worth it. Reason being is because you're paying for them to rent the space.
right,
We know the game,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm not paying for you to rent the space. You got to put some skin in it as well.
right.
It don't make no sense for me to even. I don't care how big my brand is. I'm not paying no $10,000 to do a pop up
Because I
unless
think,
it's all mine,
and it's only
right?
one day. It's only one day, right?
Yeah. Well, no, 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 no. It was
It's only
for
one
2.
2 days. Okay,
Yeah.
because when we went to Bronner Brothers, what was it probably
It was
1,600,
3
2,000,
full days.
three
It was
full days.
3 full days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So they give you
yeah.
time to make that money.
Yes, they
But
do.
even with Bronner Brothers, it wasn't that much. Was it
No. Yeah,
$3,000?
it's about 3,000. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Plus all of the other things that we had to do to put it together, about
Mhm.
6,000. But we paid them $3,000.
Yep. For our
Nice
space.
size booth.
Yeah, it was.
And the thing about it is you just have to be present and hope that you're not selling the same thing that somebody else is selling. The thing about those places, it's hard to know who's going to have what you have when you have those big events like that.
Yeah.
If you can get away with selling something that nobody else in the whole building is selling, or have something a little different than what somebody else is selling, you're gonna make some money.
And I think a lot of those places right there too is about being on social media.
Exactly. Presentation of your media presence.
Yeah, media presence. Because a lot of people like, oh, she was on, TikTok or Instagram. I seen her. Let me go buy her stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of these vendors are making money because of
Yeah, personality is selling. If it's not no personality, then it's not gonna
yeah.
sell.
If you're not
Nothing's gonna sell.
no, and if you're not on social media, you're not gonna sell it all.
No, not at all. Not this day and age. You ain't got you. I don't care. And brick and mortars, y'all, is going out of bid. I mean,
A
they are.
lot of them are. A lot of them are.
Yeah, you got to have something else, some other motion going. It has
Yeah,
to be a multiple of things for
exactly.
just no, not at all.
Yeah.
And if you're not pushing your media right, because
Mm-hmm.
you know that from just doing Cashmere Lux, I know that from Lena Beans.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
haven't been pushing Lena Beans. I don't have everything anymore. You got to have help. Just one
Yes, you
person
do.
can't be doing it.
Mm-mm.
Like, so
Mm-mm.
when we rebrand and we regroup this year coming up, gotta have help. And it's
That
no the AI situation, y'all
is real,
definitely have to have AI tools in your business for your business to operate. That's just
especially
what the
online.
world is turning to right now.
It is. It is.
So
Well,
thank you for tuning in on this Christmas day. We will see y'all on Friday. And to let y'all know, we are having a special on excuse me, December 31st, New Year's Eve, and
mm-hmm.
January 1st, we will be doing recaps of
So,
all our episodes. So make sure y'all tune in. See y'all
yeah.
Friday. Check
See
out
you.
our sponsors, Cashmere Lux, Boss Up Beauty, and
And
Lena
Lena
Beans
Beans.
Organic.
Yes.